Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for all sun, moon, and rising signs of Gemini, anywhere else that you have it super heavy in your chart. Specifically for the week of the 5th through the 11th, the universe said this is going to be the time where we break things back down week by week because of all of the energies that are out there. If you're part of my Facebook community, just at Peony Lore at Facebook, then you will have received all of the reviews that we did, because we have 5 planets in retrograde, and we're getting ready to have our 6th one go into retrograde this week. Of course, Mercury, one of your ruling planets. So let's see what happens for all of our Geminis. The first card I'm going to pull out is just going to kind of sum up kind of the energy that you've been into. What is it that you're bringing into this beginning portion of September? Of course, we will work through the specific energies for this week. Ooh, really? Ooh, got the 5 of Swords, getting ready to transition into the 6 of Swords. So we are coming out of a situation where you've gone through some shenanigans, okay? I do think that there has been, I either want very strong contracts or very strong energy of legal is what is coming to me. So if that is resonating with you from the very beginning, then please make sure that you stick around. Of course, it doesn't have to, but I do feel that you had a hard fight and you won. And so props to you on that one, regardless. Let's go into a sacred geometry card, and the purpose for it this particular week is to let you know what else you can do to release those stagnant energies from this battle that you had to go through here. All right, let's see what we got for our Geminis here. All right, our Geminis, you are being asked again to, you need to plant the seeds for the next level. If you did not do that on the new moon, that we just recently had in Virgo, then you're being asked to take advantage of doing it again. We have a full moon that's coming up, so perhaps you want to do the dualistic release of releasing old energies and calling new energies into you. But you definitely have planting the new seed, the seed of life, the new sprouts. This is 1111 energy right here. The universe has said, we know that you went through some stuff. We're going to try to help you out with this week, but you need to make sure that you're planting the new seeds. What was old is old. Let's start with the new. Let's get it done this week. So we're going to go ahead and pull your 7 cards, one for every single day of this week. We're then going to pull a card that is going to be the most expressive part of what's going to be important for you this particular week. If you know your chart, then you can pull your chart and take a couple of pieces of more information. Yeah, okay. More information from that. If you don't, we're going to do our best to explain it, and then we will cap it off with a card for you to use at the full moon, which is going to be taking place on Saturday to help you release. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, okay, and Sunday. Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, so literally what I was talking about before, you felt like you were struggling, you were having to do everything that you could do to stay on top of the situation. This was a very, very hard shifting moments up into this week. Didn't feel like you had strategy, didn't feel like you had people that were supporting you. If you did, there could have been some shenanigans that were going on, and I do feel that you had a lot of legal or strong contractual things that have been contributing to what is going on for you. So let's talk about how the universe is seeing you come out of this so that you can come back into your own and get back into your grounded energies. All right. Let's talk about Monday. Monday for my beautiful Geminis. We have the energy here of the 2 of Cups in the reverse position. Now, we do have Labor Day here on Monday, and so it's going to be a day off for a lot of people. We do have a couple of very interesting things that are taking place. We do have Mercury actually entering into Gemini on Monday, along with Venus having this conversation with Virgo. Like, how do we lovingly go into ourselves and manage some of the different details that we've had? But the situation that's coming up with the Mars and Gemini information is talking about the fact that you might still feel a little bit aggressive towards some of the older things that have popped into place. So hopefully you don't have to work on Monday. But if you do, just realize that that tension will be there. And if you allow Venus and Virgo to work in your favor, there's going to be some conversations that are going to be taking place also with, we have Libra having a conversation with Mercury. Now, Mercury is actually going to be supporting you. Okay, so yes, I know that it is your ruling planet, and yes, I know that for very many of you, it's going to be a very good thing. I want to start to talk to you about why this is going to be a good thing. Because Gemini is where you may have had some challenges before about trying to get this versus that done. Mercury is not playing at this moment. It's going to be in retrograde basically throughout the remainder of this month, and then we have the shadow period at the beginning portion of October. So it rolls backwards. Anything that you didn't get a chance to pay attention to before, it's bringing it back up to the forefront so that you can actually have a very clear path. That's just how I'm seeing it as I speak right now. So any issues with falling outs with people from the past, whether it's a working relationship, a best friend, a spouse, whatever the case may be, there was a decision that was made and rendered that is still part of your conversation or part of your energy, and the universe says it's time to let that go. So this would be a good day for you to let that go on Monday. On Tuesday, we definitely have a card that is in transition. Now, the moon will have transitioned into the sign of Capricorn on this day. And also, before you, well, it depends upon when you go to bed, there will be a little shift in energy because the moon's going to do another transition into the sign of Aquarius later on that evening. But what we do have is this beautiful conjunction that is setting itself up with Pluto, which is making a decision. Okay, and it's the energy of judgment, using your discernment. And so with the 9 of Pentacles presenting in the sideways position, it looks to me like you're going to be making this judgment about supporting your specific grounding, your specific series of what needs to be done, your specific series of how do I become a little bit more whole? We are definitely going to do a clarifier on that so that we can get a little bit more information. But it is being grounded. It is it is honoring what it is that you have brought to the table. It is honoring your own personal energy, your own personal integrity. And it is about getting back to a solid sense of I can do this and I am important and I've got this, right? Now, those decisions are getting ready to be beefed up based upon this older energy. When we get to Wednesday, we do have the 2 of Wands that's presenting in the reverse position. So what it looks like to me is that you are potentially going to be making a decision. You're making a decision. You've got your judgment already on. You're making a decision. I would say probably to leave a position, a role, or potentially even moving. Okay, somebody's leaving. Someone's making the decision. That's what's best for Gemini is to go ahead and leave this whole situation and kind of start over, which is what the universe is asking you to do in a sense. But when we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse position, there's no more thinking. There's no more contemplating what needs to get done. I made the decision. I said what I said. That's kind of the energy that we have. What supports it here in the universe is that we do have a couple of beautiful trines. Now, the squares are the challenges that we have. The trines are like, okay, one of those squares is gone, and now we have this beautiful meetup that says this is how we're going to create this new base, this new pillar, right? And that is going to be the whole Mercury in Libra conversation, for one. And then the Mercury in Gemini is going to support you a little bit more on this particular day. And then the Sun in Virgo with the Chiron in Aries conversation that's happening in the universe is really, really supporting you, Gemini, okay? So I like to see that. Let's get to the energy of Thursday, because this is the day that Mercury starts to go into its retrograde, but it's also the day that the moon starts to transition a little bit in... No, it's not. This is Thursday. Sorry, that's Friday. Sorry, my bad. Thursday, we do have the moon fully in the sign of Aquarius, okay? And we only have one square that shows up, and that is the energy of where Taurus is hanging out with Uranus, okay? Now, the only reason that that is in a slowdown is because that has a lot to do with making shifts for the longer term. So with the Queen of Wands in the reverse position, this is just not a whole lot of energy being spent on this particular day. So I would say if someone's going to have a day off, this would be the day to have the day off. Not saying that's for sure, but I'm just saying there's not a lot of energy being put into this particular day. Now, the Queen of Wands is, as you guys know, my favorite energy in the deck because she is attractive. Not only is she attractive magnetically, spiritually, she's attractive to people. She is very kind. She knows what she wants and she knows how to go get it. So if she's taking a day off, it's for a reason. It's because that something needs to have been reflected and she's making it happen. Pulling back your energy sometimes is a very, very important thing to do to review contracts, review details, and make those final decisions that you need to be able to make. Now we get to the energy of Thursday, which is Mercury retrograde, and the moon fully being into the position of Pisces. And with this particular energy, we do have Neptune, which is coming in to try to support a little bit about what it is that we need to have. We have the energy of the Judgment card. And so that is heavy, heavy, heavy discernment. It is judgment. It is making decisions. It is understanding where you've been so that you know where you can go. So the beautiful thing that is supporting you still now actually becomes that square that stations again on Friday. So the universe is making this conversation and you're like, I've made a decision. I was presented with something. I need to review it. I'm making a very strong and hard and fast decision, and it's in the upright. So something that you wanted to have prior to is now coming back to you at this particular moment, this second opportunity, if you will. Strong, beautiful judgments being made for you and supporting you, my friend Gemini. Now, when we get to the energy of Saturday, this is sexy. Now we're excited. The King of Cups coming in here on Saturday is the full moon in Pisces. Let's not, let's play along. Got this water sign energy that is in here. Of course, this could be Pisces, but it could also be Cancer, Scorpio energy, just to put that energy out there. But here's what we got going on. This is the day that the universe is asking you to be artistic, expand yourself, help other people if you can. I think you're going to find yourself in that position, Gemini, because you will have gotten rid of the funk of whatever was going on earlier in the week. And the King of Cups is a very calm energy, very calm. Whatever was happening or whatever was going on beneath the surface, nobody knows about. It's all happening very, very evenly. Okay, so this is strong emotional support coming, and it looks as though you are in that energy, or the full moon is actually supporting to give you what you may not have had in these previous moments with a releasing of any of those old energies. Now, this is the funny part for me. When we get to the energy of Sunday, we will have moved into the energy of the moon into the sign of Aries. Now we do have a trine with that sun in Virgo, and again that conversation with Neptune in Taurus, which is about how we need to make things happen. But then what happens is we have this whole opposition, conversation that takes place with that whole Libra and Mercury energy. So what's happening in here is a perfect rendition of that whole fire and water energy balance. Sunday is going to be a day for you to just kind of chill. Upcoming on Sunday, Temperance in the reverse position means you might be ready to go and do some things, but the universe is like, nah, let's just take a rest. You've gone through a lot of different things. Sunday is really going to be a good day of rest for you. Now, before I move forward, I do want to go back. I'm going to take a look at this Nine of Pentacles to see what other information we can get. Then I will pull your universe card and then your crystal card to match up with what's going on with this full moon. Let's see what we've got going on for our Gemini on this Tuesday Nine of Pentacles moment. What do we got? Yep. I love it. Queen of Wands, again, in the reverse position with the Three of Cups in the upright. Whoops, and it wants to be this top card. And the Ace of Pentacles. They said take one more, so I will take one more. And what we have here, it's the Page of Swords. So, pretty much like I was saying, guys, there's an acceptance of a new gig. that is probably in play here. Something wasn't working out before. So this is something that has been in your awareness prior to with this Page of Swords. It could be something you did before. It could be someone coming back to support you with some new information, sharing some new detail with you. But everything that I'm seeing here is talking about the fact that you have time. You've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Three of Cups in the upright, and again, that Queen of Wands. This has everything to do with the amount of energy that you are going to put forth that's going to make you a happy camper and bring in the new coin, new timing, new opportunities, and things of that nature. So Tuesday is going to be a pretty important day. You get to take advantage of what that looks like in your time and space, but you are going to make a decision. And you're going to make a decision that's going to work out for you in the long run. Let's take a card here and see if there's anything else the universe wants to say. Very heavy job related energy from what it is that I'm getting. And you just have to be strong enough to know that you're worthy of going through this shift and this change right now. Whatever this judgment is that you have to make, you are, for lack of a better term, making the right decision. But of course, you have to go with your guts and you have to go with what your guidance is telling you if you feel stuck. The most important day of the week is Pisces full moon. So you are going to receive, that's what we've got here, Pisces full moon. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We can even put it into those energies, but for what it is that I'm seeing here, it really wants to sit on this energy here of Saturday of the full moon. So Pisces is the energy of the moon. It is the energy of Neptune. It is the energy of making decisions that you have had to hold on to for a while. So Pisces actually being in its natural house, it's going to be a very emotional day for a lot of people. Anyway, with the full moon, what we're saying is anything that's been over emotional and challenging for you, this is going to be the important day for you to really try to release that. Now, let's also get into the energy of what crystal could support you on this day. It's the energy of 3. It's the energy of making things come to fruition. It is the energy of, it is catalyst energy. This is going to start propelling you in a different way. Let's move into the energy. It is feminine energy, that is for sure. I don't know why they want me to say that to you, but you have 2 options that popped up here, my friend. Of course you do. Of course you do. You have 2 crystals that will be supportive for you. They are in they're in sequence as far as the numbers are concerned. So we definitely have the energy of 10 and 11. So the universe is really saying, put this together. All right. The first one is Rose Zircon. Okay. And the energy of Rose Zircon, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the crystal that's on the top of her forehead. That's where the crystal shows up. Is all about your personal integrity. That's what it will support. Okay. So if you felt like anyone in your energy, or if you felt like you were not living in your personal integrity, that's what you're dropping. The other one here is the energy of ruby. I love ruby, raw ruby, especially. It is a very high energy crystal. This is about realizing who you are. Actualization is what it boils down to. And you can do what you need to do. Put out those new wishes for what you want. You've already been through it. You are on the way up. So that is what I have for you, Geminis. This is going to be a very, very interesting week. Just make sure that you take your breaks when you need to be able to take your breaks. And the decisions that you're making, the judgment that you're making against whoever this particular Queen of Wands is, timing is going to be the factor for you when you get towards later on in this week. So many blessings, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.